Last minute, like less than 6 days, I think it was 6 days before, she called me from Paris and said, I have something ridiculous to propose. It's really the one thing that everyone is collectively anticipating on New Year's. And I guess somebody got a little premature. And we kind of missed it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We just went to the Pablo Picasso Museum. We're walking back to the apartment along the Seine. We've been in Paris for 4 days, mostly a work-oriented trip. Gab's been at the Coco. She's been performing a lot. The Coco is a restaurant that's situated inside the Palais Garnier in the heart of Paris. People come from all over the world to visit Paris, obviously, and the Palais Garnier is an attraction. And so the clientele is very diverse and quite affluent. Gab has a significant following in France, so she goes there often, and when she's there, she plays at the Coco to kind of make sure that she can cover all her costs flying back and forth. She's been, I think, almost 80 times to Paris. And then tonight is the New Year's Eve party, so I'm actually here on a contract. I'm going to be shooting that party. There's a bunch of musicians playing tonight. It's been a pretty quick time in Paris, but I've been able to go for a run every day. I've been walking a lot, getting over 20,000 paces a day. It's cloudy every day. That's the Louvre. Gotta be careful running on cobblestone. Running in Paris. It was cool because Philippe actually invited me to shoot the Coco brunch. So Philippe is the house musician at the Coco. He's there all the time, but he also organizes all kinds of weddings, birthdays, corporate events around Europe and around the world, really, and he often invites Gab, and a few times I've been actually able to tag along, make some videos, because he's invited me to work with the two of them. So because of Philippe, I went to Brazil, I went to Lisbon, and I went to Barcelona last year. Love working with him, super fun guy, really funny, an exceptional performer. His ability to kind of engage the crowd, get people up and dancing, get people singing along is remarkable, really, and New Year's Eve was no exception, really. And he's paying me for tonight, so I'm going to be able to make a decent amount of money in 4 days. It's been really fun with Gab.
Salut, c'est moi Gab.
C'est plutôt une vidéo, mais c'est gentil quand même.
Merci beaucoup, hein.
But we haven't done as many touristic things as I would like, but it's all part of it. When Gab proposed this, I was actually super comfortable with the idea of going, and a year ago or 18 months or 2 years ago, there's no way I would have been so at ease with going. Last minute, like less than 6 days, I think it was 6 days before, she called me from Paris and said, I have something ridiculous to propose. Philippe is asking me if we want to come back for New Year's. Essentially on the 21st, I think, we decided, yeah, on the 27th, we're gonna go to Paris and we're gonna be here for New Year's. And it was a good decision because we're gonna make a lot of money and it's doing something different. I don't know if I'd say a lot of money, but it was a decent amount of money and it definitely was worth the trip. So it covered all of expenses and we were able to come home with a decent little check in the bank. And then while I was here, it's just an example of being ready to work. You know, I was here ready with my camera. All of a sudden, Philippe says, oh, okay, I actually have this other musician coming to play the brunch. Can you come tomorrow morning? It was like 1 o'clock the night before, and Gab was still working at the Coco, and she texted me, said, are you willing to shoot the brunch tomorrow? And I said, yes, yeah, okay, let's go, why not? And so I shot this guy named Sango. It was interesting talking to him about his experiences and his time as a musician. He's toured around the world. His rendition of Sitting at the Dock of the Bay was beautiful and quite moving, actually, even just in a brunch setting like that. It actually prompted me to check out the Soulsville, which is a documentary series on HBO that follows Stax Studios. So Otis Redding, Isaac Hayes, Booker T. Jones, who else? David Porter, Sam and Dave, all came out of that studio. So I watched, I think, 3 or 4 episodes of it on the plane ride home, and I learned a little bit more about the music scene in Memphis. And I think we're actually gonna be going to Nashville. Me and Gab, a little bit of context. Maybe we'll swing over to Memphis as well while we're there. So Philippe actually hired another videographer to come in and help me shoot the countdown and the party afterwards. His Instagram handle is Minilux. It was really cool talking to him. He does really great work, and it actually kind of inspired me to take on this vlog because we talked about the importance of putting yourself and your face and your character in the story. It's something that I've wanted to do, and I felt pretty inspired by the way that we spoke and the way that he talked about it, and his work as well. He does awesome work. Shout out to Axel for doing some great work and the awesome footage that I'm going to be using for the video that I make.
And tonight it's going to be party mode, bunch of musicians, djembe, guitar, Gab's on violin. There's a harpist, I don't know, on dit harpiste en français.
So, for the strike of midnight, we had organized that Philippe would essentially get the train going of people following him around the restaurant and going up onto the palm tree on the restaurant. And then from there, they would do the countdown, and all of the servers and bartenders and staff were ready with confetti cannons, mini confetti cannons to blast off at midnight. So I got myself in position, and he was about to start the countdown. And I don't know what happened, but I think one of the servers accidentally set off the confetti cannon early, and I guess the rest of them kind of followed suit, but they just jumped the countdown aspect. And it's funny because it's like something that everybody around the world kind of looks forward to, is collectively doing the countdown. I saw a brief hesitation on Philippe's face through the camera, and he just had to go with it. One cannon went off, 2, 3, pop, pop. And he said,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Celebrate good times, come on.
And I guess somebody got a little premature. So in the video, I think I'm actually going to incorporate a fake countdown because I want to build the anticipation to that moment in the video. So I'm just gonna pull some kind of stock audio that will complement the images that lead up to the moment where the confetti goes off. And Happy New Year.
We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure?
So yeah, it was an awesome trip to Paris. Super happy to have spent the time with Philippe, met Axel, Minilux, and Sango as well, making more connections, meeting more people, and just, you know, staying ready to work. Keep going. 2025, let's go.